Hello everybody and welcome back to another video with Electra Soul. If you're new to my channel, I'm a psychic medium, a spiritual life coach, and just a spiritual girl putting everybody on alongside a whole lot of other things. But today in this video, guys, what we are going to be discussing regarding you manifesting all of your heart's desires, of course, if you are a conscious manifester, if you do use the law of assumption, I want to emphasize how important it is for you to stay passionate about your desires. And with that idea in mind, what I mean exactly is the fact that you should continue to desire what you desire, but not in a way where you are chasing after it, where you're feeling desperate for it, where you're seeking the universe's help in order to transpire it or anything like that. Because remember, you are the universe, so all the help that you need is already within you. You are literally the key and the lock to you getting what you want. What I more so mean within you desiring your desire and being passionate about that thing is that you don't lose sight of the fact that that desire is literally already yours. If you desire something and you know that you actually do want something, you already know that you're going to do what you have to do in order to manifest it. We already do know how important it is for you to stay down when it comes to manifesting what you want. Otherwise, you persisting, affirming and persistently staying in the state of you having what you want, persistently scripting or visualizing or anything that makes you feel good while you do manifest your desire. The point is that you are staying passionate about your desire and you're not deciding on something, losing sight of the fact that you do have this thing after a day or two or a week or anything like that, falling victim to the fact that you don't have what you want, and then you just feel like you failed at manifesting what you want. When in reality, guys, you can never actually fail at you manifesting what you want because the law of assumption is foolproof. Like, actually, guys, I'm so serious. I do know some cases in which I've heard people feel like they want to separate themselves from the law of assumption. They don't want to consciously manifest anymore. And of course, depending on who you are and your story, that's totally fine. You know, don't let anyone convince you differently, especially if you know that that's what sits right with your soul. But I can confidently say that the law of assumption is still something that you practice regardless of whether you're doing it consciously or not. And what I mean by this is the fact that if you do want something or you don't want something, you're hyperfixating or focusing on that thing will manifest that thing in the form of whatever you perceive it to be, all right? So regardless, again, you are manifesting. I just feel like if you are going to consciously manifest what you want, where you sit down, decide on a desire that you want, persist for that thing, know that you have it, all that good stuff, you know, you're consciously manifesting it, staying passionate about you manifesting that desire is again very important, because I feel as though if you do want what you want, you actually have to set yourself up to get that thing, because that thing belongs to you and giving up should not be an option here. And it's actually really funny that I'm wearing an Aaliyah shirt, as y'all can see here. I feel like she's the perfect example of somebody who's very passionate about her desires. She wanted to be a star, she became a star. She wanted to be a singer, she became a singer. She wanted to be a movie star, she was on her way there, period. And I feel like a lot of other things as well manifested in her highest favor because she was very passionate about these things. And honestly, guys, if she could manifest as much as she did, even if it was not consciously speaking, although I do feel like it was conscious to an extent, probably didn't use the phrase the law of assumption, but regardless, if she could do it, then anybody could. Especially because she is a Capricorn, and as a Capricorn, I know how hard we can be on ourselves and how logical we can definitely be when it comes to us getting what we want. But we will still manifest what we want in the form of however we feel it is appropriate. You know, she worked very hard. She felt like she had to. She worked her way up a ladder. She did what she had to do. And that is what manifested her results for her. And I know that with Saturn beating our asses in the best way possible, we definitely have learned a lot. So I just want to come through to say that really quick to you all, to remember to stay passionate about your desires. And so with that being said, guys, we can get started with the video right now so that we can get to talking about staying passionate while manifesting your desires. Because again, very important, guys. If you want a car, you're not going to say, I want a car, and then sit back and just totally disregard the fact that you do have the car that you want. That's not how this works, you understand? And just like I was stating earlier, you staying passionate about having your desires does not at all mean drive yourself crazy. Very important emphasis right here. It does not mean over obsess about your desire, visualize it all the damn time until you're sick, affirm it until you can't speak anymore, until you lose your voice. Like, that's not the point, because that's totally not the point. I feel like when it comes to manifesting what you want, staying passionate about your desires is as simple as you stating to yourself that because you want something, you're going to manifest it, and that is freaking it. That's it. You know, no ifs, ands, or buts. You are not going to allow anything to stand in your way. You're not going to allow yourself to fall victim consistently. Although I do understand sometimes, you know, we don't feel like our best, and that's totally fine. I've been there myself, believe me. Sometimes I did allow myself to feel like a victim of my reality, but just like I always say, it is definitely a choice to make. And I've made that choice more than enough times for me to know that it definitely is a choice to make, in which you choose to step out of the victim state so that you can allow yourself to thrive as you should. You understand? It's not about you staying there and allowing yourself to feel as though this world works against you, nothing ever works in your favor, anything like that. I'm not even gonna state anything regarding this. You all know exactly what I'm talking about when it comes to you victimizing yourself. The whole point is that you're choosing to rise up, to believe in the way and the fact that you do have what you want without you even knowing how. Because you genuinely do not need to know how you manifested what you want. You don't need to know how it's gonna happen, how anything. You don't need to know a single thing about this. The only thing that you need to know is that because you desire something so much, and because you know that it is a part fabricated into your being, that thing is indefinitely, infinitely, inevitably already done in your highest favor. That to me is what it is to be passionate about you having what you want, as opposed to you again sitting there and feeding old victimization stories that have nothing to do with your reality, because it's not going to help uplift you. Choosing to not be passionate about your desires to me is the same thing as picking up a dream that you want. Oh, I want to be a doctor or whatever. Or saying that you want to go to law school, you start picking up on this new habit that you have. You really want to become a doctor, you really want to become a lawyer. You start to amp yourself up, you feel like I can definitely do this, I feel passionate about this, it makes me feel good. You're amping yourself up to it. And then a few weeks later, you just decide, actually, that's a little too hard for me. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to leave everything alone because it's a lot easier for me to do this, so I'll settle with something else. Of course, in this case, maybe the person didn't actually want to be a doctor or a lawyer. Maybe they decided that they wanted to put it down and to pick up something else. That's totally cool, and it does happen. But if you guys know that you've been wanting to become a doctor since you were a child, okay, you're in your teens, you're in your 20s, and you know at the back of your mind that, yeah, I've always wanted to be a doctor, but nothing out here is helping me get there. You make things happen in your highest favor so that things can help you get there if you believe that you need something to help you. If you're as passionate about you becoming a doctor as you say that you are, or that you were, or that you have been your entire life, you're going to do what you have to do to make it happen. And I'm telling you guys this as somebody who has done as much as I have online, in person, with the things that I'm doing in my life in general. My love, guys, it is totally and definitely a choice. I have personally manifested as much as I have in terms of goals, successes, accomplishments in my own personal life because I desired all of these things within my highest favor. You understand? And it wasn't for me personally, again, it wasn't about making these accomplishments happen. Like, to me, I'm not somebody who has a whole goal list of accomplishments that I need to make happen. It's more about what makes me happy. But you see, I did what I had to do to make what makes me happy into my everyday life, as opposed to me wishing and hoping that this thing can make me happy, and if I can't do it, then forget it and I'll move on to the next thing, and maybe the next thing will make me happy. No, there are a list of things that will make me happy that I know do. I committed myself to these things mentally and physically, emotionally, everything. I was passionate about these things. I knew that because I was so passionate about me having and accomplishing and doing all that I want to do, I knew that this world, this universe, myself would do what it has to do to help me manifest exactly what I'm saying I do have and have accomplished and will succeed and everything like that. I know that because I am the decider of all things, because I have made a decision, it literally and actually manifested in the form of success, actually manifesting for me. All right, guys? This is a very non-negotiable concept that you must maintain when it comes to manifesting all of your goals, wishes, dreams, desires, everything that you want. Because if you are not passionate about having what you want, then you can't be mad at yourself later on when you decide on something else, or you decide that you don't want to do it anymore, anything like that. Or maybe you saw how it didn't manifest for you. You can't be mad at that because you didn't believe in it enough. And of course, everybody's mind is different. Some people, we need to work up that ladder of feeling as passionate about us having what we want as we feel that we deserve. Because sometimes we don't feel like we deserve these things. Sometimes we feel like we really have to either hustle our asses off for the rest of our lives in order for us to manifest what we want. Sometimes if we have a really low self-concept, we might feel like we don't deserve to feel passionate about these things because we don't deserve to have them in the first place. None of these ideas or limiting beliefs are true, and I would never want you guys to feed that. But all I'm saying is that if you really do want something, you better make sure that that thing is manifesting for you. Because if not you, then literally who? Who's gonna make it happen? You can't wait on anybody else to make it happen for you. This is your life, okay? Even if you are manifesting that somebody gives you $1,000 or anything like that, you make the decision first. It's not you sitting around and hoping that somebody will decide that they want to give you $1,000. No, you decide that somebody has already given you that. Somebody will give you that because you've claimed that for yourself, and that is it. And just like I have manifested so many things passionately into my life, I will say that because of the passion, that's why I have manifested all of these things into my life. It is because I chose to stay up with my desires as opposed to me deciding on something and then saying,
oh well, we'll see what happens.
and that's totally fine. Again, if you do have that mindset, but personally for me, if I want something, I'm gonna have to be passionate about it, because me being passionate translates into it manifesting. It comes to life for me because I chose for it to come to life. Like, I literally gave birth to that day, okay? It's nothing to trip over. It's just about you deciding that if you want to make your life as good as you claim that you want it to be, then you have to continue in the direction of that energy, okay? It is always only up from here. I genuinely believe that. And I can definitely say that yes, it is actually this easy for you to stay passionate about your desires, because it simply is all about how much you want that thing. That's it. That's all it's about. Ask yourself how much you want something. Really think about how much you want something. Have you wanted it all your life? Have you decided that you really want to passionately go after this thing in the last week? Was this an idea that sat really right with you last night and it still hasn't shaken off the next morning? Like, do you still feel it in your soul? If you do feel this way and you know that these are ideas that have crossed your mind where you know that this is actually something that you really do want, choose to continue to go after that thing in the form of it manifesting for you simply because you said so, and that is it. It is not about you stressing out over that thing, assuming 1,000,001 different ways as to how it could or could not happen for you. It's not about driving yourself crazy or again over obsessing over it to the point of feeling sick. Never ever ever the key point. Never think about it that way, because it's not supposed to be like that. It is all about you staying loyal to that desire in the form of you knowing that this passion that you have towards this desire is everything that you deserve to be feeling right in this very moment, and that there is not a reason as to why you should give up unless you yourself decide differently within your reality that maybe you don't want this thing anymore. That's totally cool, man. Like, live your best life. Absolutely nobody in this reality is going to tie you down to a desire. You understand? You're completely free. Even if you promised yourself that you would have this thing, if you changed your mind, then you just did. That's it. Live your best life. It doesn't matter. Something better will manifest as opposed to that thing. So you don't have to worry about letting yourself down, because you can never do that. As long as you're listening to your heart, your soul, and everything that you have going on within you, I promise you that you will always be blessing yourself in the very best and strongest ways possible. But keep it as powerful as this, my love. Mentally speaking, your passion is extremely important to have here. And the more passionate that you are about having your desires, is the easier that you will have that thing, the quicker you will, because this world will literally come up with ways for you to have that thing. And you won't have to seek out the ways that you can have it. The world will present them to you, because that is really how blessed you are. All right? Promise you guys, I've done this myself. I do it myself every single freaking day. My passion is undying. I love my passion because it's what keeps me alive. It's what manifests everything into my reality. And it has done so many wonderful things for me, and I could not be more thankful for that, because I mean, I'm the creator of everything. I'm the one who has made everything happen, and I will continue in the direction of that because I am just that passionate about those things. And it will always only be up from here with that. You understand? I mean, I'm passionate about you learning, about you growing, about you being as strong as possible. And so because I am passionate about it, it is going to manifest in the form of you all being exactly what I'm saying that you all are. The best, most confident, most empowered, and passionate people ever. That's all that I care about. And so with that being said, my love, that's basically it for today's video. My God, that was really fun to make because I love passion. I genuinely do. It's not even just with manifestation. It's with everything in this life, which honestly, everything in this life, because I have so much passion for it, does manifest in the form of success. You know, it's not even about being successful. It's just about being happy. And I mean, if you are happy, then you are successful. So whatever your definition of that is the only thing that you should take with you. I am just very thankful and grateful that I have a place for me to express these things, because I know that you all do learn from me, and that means so much to me, more than you could ever imagine. And because my passion is so strong and undying with it, it is always going to be only up from here for the rest of eternity, because I said so. I claim that, and that is it. So yes, my love, oh my goodness, thank you guys so freaking much for watching my video today. It means the world to me. You all are everything to me, and I could not be more thankful for people like you all. God bless you all from the inside out, upside down, left and right. I love you all more than you could ever imagine, and I truly intend that this passion flows right through you, to you, in you, and outside of you, everywhere around you, because you deserve to be and feel like that passion is everything that you got going on, because it absolutely is. And watch it manifest everything that you want, because it already has, and that is it. Always, my love, always that. All right, angels, may God bless you all always. Please take care, everyone. I will see you on next Thursday for another video. God bless you, God bless you, God bless you. And from Aliyah and I, God bless you all so much. Peace out. Bye. Let me give you guys a clear example as to how passion manifests in the form of physicality, like it comes to life. Me being as passionate as I am about helping people has literally manifested in the form of me helping as many people as I possibly could ever imagine, alongside helping even more people than I even know that I do. I know that I help more people than I imagine in my mind. I don't think about numbers. I don't think about the groups of people that I've helped or anything like that. I just know that it is a lot. And besides it being a lot, it is probably a lot more than I could ever imagine. Because I am so passionate about helping people, it manifests in the form of me actually helping as many people as I desire to, alongside that growing in my highest favor, where I will continue to help as many people as possible until even after death. Like, I will be here for eternity. I will always be here to help people, and that passion has manifested. And I want you all to know that no matter what it is, whether it's something that you want, a goal, a thing, love, anything, it could be anything, whether it's yourself or somebody else, because of your passion, it is already done in your highest favor because you allowed it to be done, because you're just that passionate about having that thing right here and right now. You all deserve the absolute best when it comes to you manifesting everything in this reality, and I truly intend that you let that passion take you all the way through, because it really does keep you alive. It really is everything. It really does make you as happy as it can possibly be, and it keeps you satisfied and very confident and extremely successful. I know that you all have it in you, because I know that you all have it in you to be as passionate about these things as you can possibly be, because why wouldn't you? That passion is everything. Channel yourself into it, embody it, let it be everything that you're thinking about in the healthiest and most confident way possible, and allow that to come to life, because you deserve that for yourself. Channel that energy, embody that energy, be that energy, because you are that energy, and that is absolutely it, and it really is it, guys. I love you all so freaking much, my love. May God bless you all always. Thank you guys so much again for watching. Channel that positive, passionate energy. It is everything that you are, and I am manifesting that for you as well. All right, my love, remain passionate. It is going to take you all the way through. I promise you, it really is. It took me, and it will always take me for the rest of my life and for the rest of eternity, and for you as well, my love. Believe me on that. All right, angels. God bless you all again. May God bless you all always. Bye. Love y'all.